have video, just not audio.
Oh, you don't have audio too?
Yeah, I'm working on that part.
The audio's on the board. It's on here.
Controlled by CFM. Lindstrom drifts back and throws it to Riley Biskin. Well, a shot taken right there. Knocked down by Pritzel, picked up by ECA, and that'll do it for the power play. So the Sabres 0 for 3 on the man advantage. Here comes Eau Claire. We're tied at 1 apiece. Stars into the left wing corner and loose out in front on the back check there. CFM got it. They carried it out to center ice here. That'll take some pressure off. CFM in the midst of a change. Evelyn Pischer out there along with Brovold on this line change now. Basically running 2 lines here. Eau Claire has got officially 3, which is just what you need in girls high school hockey. But CFM doing it with 2, basically 2 lines here tonight. And it's ripped wide, and here comes Eau Claire across the line. Pass ahead, head manning pass to Molly Wright. She couldn't control it. Ricochets off her blade into the left wing corner. And a player out in front. That was Lucy Perkins.
That away, Brooke.
Or Addie Parker, I should say. And Brooke Brobold cleared the puck and tossed it all the way up into the ECA zone. Now here come the Stars on the near wing boards, and it is going to be Lucy Perkins who crosses the blue line, launches one into the left wing corner. It clicked off a player and ricocheted out of play here, and that'll draw the whistle. Shots 23-8 for the home team.
I like that. I just wish the score was more indicative of those.
I wouldn't mind 23-8 the score, but
right.
Next one's going to be decisive, won't it?
Absolutely. Huge third period here, 17 minutes to determine the winner.
Yep.
Good breakout here for the Sabres.
Sabres got it right now. Here they come up the ice, and here is
Good
Lindy.
job.
Avery Lindstrom trying to thread the needle. Jus behind her, turned and threw one in the left wing corner. And Lindstrom hunts it down for a moment. Here is Eau Claire's Ella Gums. Got away from the pressure of Lindy and gave it to her defensive partner. And here comes Eau Claire across the line. It is Jillian Stevenson. Guns one in. She'll peel off in the line change. And the Sabres had it. They gave it right back to Eau Claire and tipped out finally right there by Kinsley Cody. That could have been dangerous. And here is Lindstrom. Avery dangles, fires one in. She comes off out of gas, and she'll take a rest. And it is Olivia Hare into the zone, the first attacker for CFM. Eau Claire takes it away, and here they come in the breakout. Long pitch ahead for Keitlinger. She was bodied up a little bit by Kinsley Cody. Got in her shadow with 13:25 left to go. Puck right along the blue stripe. Held in there nicely by Addie Parker. Fired a shot wide of the cage, and this one's going to hit some net in the right elbow, and that will stop play right here with 13:15 left to go in this period. Well, when you need a boundary surveyed or a residential or commercial property, think Heath Loken and Associates LLC. Professional land surveying. Get it done right. Call owner Jason Heath and Heath Loken at 715-720-4000. Clean win off the draw by Eau Claire. They got it back to the point. Molly Axness with a wrist shot. Ricocheted off the inboards, but on the back check is Lauder. Kesia Lauder with a nice back check right there to hold the zone for a moment. CFM trying to kick it ahead, and it's going to go to the point. Good stop right there by Molly Axness to hold the zone, and CFM struggling to get it out of their own end of the ice. They finally do. They pitched it off the window, and it's going to carry him into the zone. Riley Biskin trying to find the rock in the Eau Claire end of the ice. Now it's loose, tipped ahead off the stick of Evelyn Pischer. Pischer on the half wall, trying to battle for it. A couple of players for Eau Claire, 3 for CFM, and finally dug off the fence and rifled out to neutral ice here with 12:20 left to go in the period. Both teams kind of trading blows here in the third period. This is Taylor Geisler. Geisler rammed up against the wall. Got some puck support right there from Allison Zhu, and she just had her stick lifted just a little bit as she was about ready to pull the trigger.
Right there.
Still hunts it down. Oh, they got it over to Libby Wench. Fired one right into Pritzel and backed into her own cage. Dislodged that as the whistle sounded here with 12:02 left to go. What a great setup.
Yeah, Libby was all alone in front of the net, and she connected on that one-timer. It looks easy to do, but it's not when you get that timing just right. Something she struggled with earlier in the year.
12:02 left to go here in the third period. We're tied at 1 apiece. And the puck drifts back out to neutral ice for Ellie Ash. Found the tape of Lindstrom, and she tried to go forehand, and then just had it swept right off her stick, I should say. Loose Allison Zhu on the back check right there. Comes up with it. Zhu moves her way, maneuvers her way in, and then got dumped by Lauder. And the puck loose out in front of Pritzel, who's going to come up with it. Here's Ellie Ash as she steps up. Hammers one into the left wing corner for CFM. Stepping up is Kinsley
Get it
Cody.
hard in the zone.
Yeah, she got pushed up against the fence there, and a player stacking up on the half wall in the Eau Claire defensive zone. And here's Brovold. She drifted back but didn't get much on it. Actually ricocheted off an Eau Claire player. And the Stars have it as they enter the zone right now. It is Victoria Keitlinger, kind of surrounded by CFM players, but came up with the rock, fired one into the right wing corner. Brovold hunts it down. Loose right along the yellow stripe. Back in the south end of the ice here, the CFM defensive zone. And the Sabres finally get it. Brovold had it come off her shoulder pads out to neutral ice. And let's see if we can pick one off in their zone. Libby Wench was down there. Here comes Eau Claire, tilting the ice in their direction. And walking it in is Kessia Lauder. She went right to the hole on the left post, and Aubrey Dowd was hugging the iron there and wouldn't let her get in. So she'll stop that one. And play will stop here with 10:28 left to go, third period. Leadership, community, dedication, and teamwork. Dave Check, Victoria Check, and the Check Law Office making you part of the team. Our team right now has got the puck. It's the Sabres trying to carry it out to neutral ice. We're tied at 1 apiece here, 10-17. The Sabres scored in the first period. Eau Claire answered in the second. That's where we sit midway through the third. We hit the 10-minute mark left to go here in the third period. Both teams just kind of giving it up here in the zone, but Eau Claire's got it right now. There's a shot by Blomquist as she came in, cut between the circles, fired a shot. That one ricochets left wing corner, and a battle for it. Allison Zhu can't get there in time, but Eau Claire's got it right now. Back to the point. Backing up is Molly Axness. Fired a shot in, went wide of the cage, and picked up by the Sabres right along the goal line. Here's Evelyn Pisher. She'll rim it around the wall, and here comes Pisher. She take a return pass, and Evelyn on the near fence scrapes one in, fired around, and Allison Zhu trying to find it in the corner on the attack. Eau Claire the breakout now, and they get it out to neutral ice. This is going to be an icing call against the Stars with 9:15 left to go in this third period.
Here we got, do or die right now.
Yeah.
9 minutes ago. You don't want to.
Down.
Yeah, you don't want to get into a position where you're chasing the lead, and you want to just capitalize on the opportunities you've had, which the Sabres have had a few.
So it's Lauder against Lindstrom, the L girls here, and Lauder wins this battle, and Eau Claire on the breakout into the CFM zone right now. Pinned up against the wall is Keitlinger. And the Sabres into the ice as we tick it down under 9 minutes to play. Sabres trying to work the breakout, but it's pinned up deep in their end of the ice. Two-on-two battle right here as it's pinched up against the fence here. Lindstrom down there for CFM along with Ellie Ash, and Ash is able to scrape it off the wall, and here comes the Sabres. Lead pass right there for Zhu. Hands off to Lindstrom. Lindstrom, backhand centering pass intended
Beautiful
for Zhu.
Pass.
It was a great pass. They just didn't finish right there. And
Penalty
we
on
have
Allison.
a penalty.
Weak call.
Yep.
You know, a player like Allison really doesn't throw the body
no,
around.
That's for sure. She's going to sit for 2. Allison Zhu, and so power play here for Eau Claire.
Hey, let's return the favor and get a shorthanded goal.
They did it to us. Second power play of the night for Eau Claire. 8:25 left to go. And it's crunch time here in Chippewa Falls. 8.25 left to go. And this one clean win off the draw. And a big time dump right there for CFM or Riley Biskin. Here's Eau Claire. Take advantage of the power play. It's a pass over to Peyton Kelshaw and picked off at neutral by Biskin. And she's going to hand it out there too a little bit. She got tied up with Jillian Stevenson and kind of pushed her around. CFM looking for a shorty. The chaser is Olivia Hare. Also out of the kill is Evelyn Pisher, Kinsley Cody, and Riley Biskin. And this one thrown in by Eau Claire. And Aubrey Dowd's going to just put the glove on that and get her first unit out there on the kill. 7:43 left to go. The face-off ahead in the CFM zone. Well, keep your finances on track with Royal Credit Union. RCU accounts come with smart tools like a mobile app that helps you stay in the know and stick to your goals. Open your account at rcu.org or at any office insured by NCUA. Here's Eau Claire, the power play. And Teal trying to go top shelf. There's another save by Dowd. And it's going to come back to the point for Blomquist. Over to Addie Parker. Now the near side for Teal. One-timer. That one got a piece of Dowd. Ricocheted in behind her, and it's cleared out to center ice. Right off the glass on the far side. And rolling back is Addie Parker for Eau Claire. Works it off to her right for Molly Wright. No pun intended. This one in on the net. Save made by Dowd. It's on the left post, and she's going to smother this one and hang on to it with 6:58 left to go. 34 seconds remaining on the power play for Eau Claire.
Much needed line change for the Sabres. The first 2 were out there for a minute and a half, and that is tiring work on a kill.
Yeah. Lindstrom to take the draw. Can't win this one, and Eau Claire's got a clean win off the power play draw. Now one-timer tipped out in front. Molly Wright was right there.
Cassie Alonner got a piece of it at the end, but I think it actually slowed it down, so we'll take that.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah.
And Lahner will take the draw against Lindstrom right here to the blocker side of Dowd. This one's another clean win for Eau Claire. They get it top of the circle right side, and Dowd saw that one all the way off the shot from the top of the wheel.
Let's get a face-off win by Lindstrom here. We need it.
Molly Wright took that shot. They'll do the same face-off pair. Right wing circle here.
There we go. A little more tied up.
Yeah, Lindstrom tied her player up, but Eau Claire still won it.
Yeah.
Here's Molly Wright right now. And this one goes left circle. They try to go back door and didn't connect. And Wright's got it right now with 8 seconds left to go. Time ticking out in the power play.
Let's get a...
Wright weaves her way in, looking for a centering pass, and that one swept aside. Eau Claire fired it wide, and the Sabres back to full strength. Allison Zhu looking for a shorty the other direction. Now is going to get in the mix here with 6:15 left to go as the puck is still caught up in the Sabres D zone. 1-1 tie here late in this third period. Here comes
2-on-1.
Lindstrom. Zhu trying to get into the play as well. Lindy looking for the drop play. Here is Zhu, and she shot it at Pritzel. She made the save.
Get that, Taylor.
Taylor Geisler couldn't keep the zone as it slowly came out of into center ice and thrown in. What a great play by 2 and 16 for the Sabres, Lindstrom and Zhu. And here is Lindy right now. Lindy caught up between a couple of players. She is really running out of gas out there. You can see that. Comes back to the near point for Taylor Geisler, and her one-timer is swallowed up there by Pritzel. Boy, what a great play, but boy, you get to this point in the game and the tank is pretty dry.
Yeah, sometimes just shoot the puck.
Yep, shoot that puck.
Get the dirty rebound. Just doesn't always have to be pretty.
The greasy goal. We'll take that for sure.
We didn't even get a shot on that opportunity, so we got to get shots off.
Here's Geisler. She got a shot. It was drifting wide. It wasn't going to go in, but off the blocker of Pritzel into the left wing corner, and it's loose. Let's see if CFM can get to it. No, it pops out.
Good job,
drifting
Taylor,
over
getting
to
it
her
deep.
left is Taylor Geisler, who hammered that one into the left wing corner. We're at 5:15 left to go. Could overtime be on the schedule here? Comes back to Geisler at the point. She can't keep the zone, and drifting back is Olivia Hare. Hare now weaves off to her right, turns, fires a shot that's going to go wide. Brobold is there. Also, Evelyn Pischer. She'll go back to the point. And on the near side, Geisler slides over, keeps the zone here with 4:49 left to go. And this one's going to pop out for Riley Biskin. Biskin looks it over, throws it ahead. And CFM in the midst of a change, trying to get that first line up. Libby Wench is in here. Evelyn Pischer. Wench with a backhand try. Knocked down by the Eau Claire D. And they'll work it into the left wing corner. And this is Molly Wright, actually the forward, who went back to play defense there for a moment. 4:20 left to go. The puck out at neutral now. Scramble for it right there. And here is Allison Jew down the slot. Oh, she threw a hard BB at the goaltender Britzel, and she fought that off the glove hand and left a big rebound out there, but swept up by the Eau Claire Stars. It comes back out, and jumping into the play is Taylor Geisler. Had her stick lifted. On the back behind her is Allison Jew. Fired a wrist shot. Now CFM is buzzing here into the right wing corner. Eau Claire picks it up, and they're near the end of their shift here. They're running out of gas and throws this one off the wall, and it comes back out into the Sabres zone, but behind the red line, and there's an icing call right here with 3:39 left to go in this period.
Yeah, just not heads-up hockey to ice it, but we'll take it. Thank you, Stars.
Yeah.
Keeping it in your zone.
Absolutely. At Chippewa Valley Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, their team of highly trained sports medicine, orthopedic surgeons, and athletic trainers will get you back in the game in Altoona and Chippewa Falls, and a new clinic and surgery center in Rice Lake. Chippewa Valley Orthopedics. Now we're back to action. The puck inside the Stars defensive zone, and we gave it right to Eau Claire, and right onto the tape of Sierra Blomquist. She couldn't do anything with it, but time running out here with 3:18 left to go. Stars have it. They pitch it back in their own zone to try to set something up. Now they come in, and it is Kinsley Cody that stood them up as they came in on the far wall. Now it's going to come back to the point. Here is Molly Axness with a shot. Big rebound left out. There's loose, and down is sprawled, trying to find the rock, and she finally put a glove on it, covered it up, but boy, that was a dangerous play here when she couldn't find the puck. And finally, she saw a glimpse of it and put the mitt over it with 2:57 left to go. And we'll take the face-off in the CFM zone. 2:57 on the game clock. Shots are 24-16 in favor of the home team, but we're all tied at one apiece. Eau Claire and the Sabres, and the Stars have it right now as Molly Axness backpedals and throws it ahead for Michaela Teal. She coughed it up, and it's loose out at neutral ice, and who's going to come up with it? Off the tape of Evelyn Pischer for a second, and then she lost it. Team's playing catch here late in this game. Head manning pass for Molly Wright. Comes into the Sabres zone, and then will drift off to her left and throw it in the right wing corner. Here is Riley Biskin. Got to the puck, and it's loose in the near wing corner in the CFM defensive zone. 2:10 and counting left to go here in regulation. Evelyn Pischer into the zone. Pischer lifts the stick of the Eau Claire player. It's got it right now.
Get there, Brooke.
CFM starting to change right now as Libby Wench is out there on this first line, and backpedaling to stop an Eau Claire rush is Taylor Geisler. Into the zone. Eau Claire's got it right now. Centering pass through traffic. Made it all the way to the wall on the far side. Eau Claire will hunt it down. Molly Axness, and we got a penalty ahead here with 1:40, and let's see who grabs
They
the
took
power
down
play here.
CFM's going to get the power play. They checked Brooke Brovold off the puck. There's definitely an interference call, if not body checking. I think it's Victoria Keitlinger who's going to get the call.
Yeah, the senior will sit for 2
Interference.
on interference here. This is the 4th power play. Wouldn't that be something if we could beat them on the power play
we
here
had
with
9
a minute
the first
40?
game, 4 this time.
Yeah.
I mean, statistically,
Yes,
probability-wise, one of
exactly.
them has to work.
All right, we got a timeout. We'll take you with them back in a minute. This
Excellent.
is Sabres Hockey on WOGO Radio and our WOGO YouTube channel.
From businesses to homes, rental properties to ATVs, think Mauer Sperry Insurance in Chippewa Falls. Family run for 4 generations, Mauer Sperry Insurance is one of the oldest insurance agencies in the country, with coverage you can count on from a local team you trust. As an independent insurance agency, we find the companies that best fit your family's needs and budget. Based in Chippewa Falls, Mauer Sperry Insurance Agency, protecting people, empowering businesses. Learn more and get a quote at MauerINS.com.
Propane is energy efficient and affordable, and Quality Propane and Fuels has been the trusted propane supplier to northern Wisconsin since 1996. Propane keeps the lights on and your appliances and furnace running even during power outages. Trust the team at Quality Propane and Fuels, committed to their customers and always looking to improve safety and efficiency, helping you cut energy costs. Payment programs available for any situation. Residential, commercial, or industrial, choose Quality Propane and Fuels. Call, stop by, or visit qualitypropaneandfuels.com.
CFM calling their timeout. They have a power play here, and they're set up with a minute 40 left of the game clock. They can ride the power play to the end of the period. Hopefully pick up
smart
a
hockey and
power play goal here would be terrific.
absolutely.
All right, face-off is going to be in the Stars zone. And a big face-off here for Avery Lindstrom against Kessie Alander. And a clean win for Lindy. Got it back to Cody. Cody's got it right now. Turns, tried to go to the high slot.
Threw
went
it
wide.
away.
Yep. And
Can't
it's
do
back
that.
out to neutral ice. We've got the power play here. Got to be able to get it inside the zone and set it up. And here is Lindstrom. Lindstrom is harassed by Lauder. Kessa Lauder in her grill right there and just wouldn't let her turn. Here is Lindy right now. Lindstrom crosses the blue stripe. Now drifts off to her right side of the circle. Goes cross ice for Zoo. And here is Kinsley Cody. Cody turned, fired one on net, right on. And the save made by Pritzel here with 1:04 in the game clock.
Smart plays, girls. Got to take some smart shots, not just shoot it down, just shoot it down. You got to be intentional. All right, Kessie is getting taken off the ice. That's an interesting play by
That is interesting.
Coach. ECA coach. We'll take it. Thank you.
So it is going to be Aubrey Woolley will take the draw against Allison Zhu, but Woolley won that one.
Oh,
and
no.
here comes Molly
Chipper.
Wright. Wright beats the D, moves in, and stood up
What a
strong
save.
right there. Denied by Aubrey Dowd. What a great play by the senior goaltender on senior night for CFM. And here is Lindstrom down
Right
to
there.
44 seconds left to go. Oh, a shot! And Lindy just missed it, and the player caught up with the goaltender Pritzel. And kind of tied up with Pritzel, and the net came off its moorings here. So 40.2 seconds left to go in regulation. And a face-off in the Star zone. Come on, Sabres. Here is Lindstrom. Right back out there. Lauder back out there for the draw. That was a short-lived rest for her. And Cody's got it right now. Gives it up to Riley Biskin, the other point. Here is Kinsley Cody. Top of the circle on the near side. Down low. And it is Lindstrom looking for a sniper's goal right here. Lindy tried to go low for Allison Zhu. She'll pick it up. We're down to 17 seconds. Got to pull the trigger, somebody.
Here we go,
And here
shoot.
is Biskin. Load one up. Here is Riley with a shot right on. And Pritzel with the save. Thumps that one in the left wing corner. And we're not running out of time here. They got to pull the trigger. Here's a shot. Riley Biscuit over to Cody. Kinsley shoots, but time was out. And we're going to go to overtime now.
Well,
And we
it's an
just did
exciting
not
one.
get enough rubber on the goaltender there. We had a couple of chances on, but maybe a little too patient at the end. They
and
maybe
Libby
should
had
have collapsed that a little bit.
Excellent opportunity. The one-timer, she's connected on both of them tonight, which is a huge improvement for her. And, you know, it's just wide on the one-timer across the thing that drew the whistle and the net got knocked off. After that, take some shots.
I know. So we're going to go to overtime here, and we will take a break. We'll be back in. We will take a break. Be back in about a minute and a half or 2 minutes, and get you the overtime period. 1-1 tie through 3. CFM and the Eau Claire Stars, and this is Sabres Hockey on WOGO Radio and our YouTube channel.
Hi, I'm Holly Bovey from Coldwell Banker Bernizer Realtors. My husband and I are lifelong residents of Chippewa Falls, and as Tri-High alumni, we are proud to support all Chippewa Falls athletics and activities. Chippewa Falls really is a great place to live, work, and raise a family. I've been helping people buy and sell houses in Chippewa Falls for over 25 years. If you are ready to make a move, call or text me at 715-577-HOME. You can also find me on Facebook or at hollybovey.com.
Great players may get headlines, but it takes teamwork to win championships. And when it comes to your family's dental health, Dr. Daniel Wynn and Dr. Annie McLaughlin have created a championship team at Wynn Family Dentistry. Wynn Family Dentistry is proud to be a part of our Chippewa Falls community and wishes all our Chi-High and McDonald student athletes a safe and successful season. Go Cards and Go Max from Dr. Daniel Wynn and Dr. Annie McLaughlin at Wynn Family Dentistry in Chippewa Falls.
Want to reach more local customers? Advertise on WOGO Sports.
On the outside, Dylan back 4 seconds. Somebody get a shot off. Connor Kalinske driving right baseline, puts it in. Yes, the Cards score before halftime.
Evelyn Pisher countering. Pisher comes in, moves it, shoots. Oh, backhand. We scored! There we go.
Advertise in WOGO's broadcasts of local high school sports. Call us anytime or click on advertising at WOGO.com.
Royal Credit Union is here to help you plan ahead with health savings accounts that make saving for healthcare simpler and more rewarding. Royal's HSA checking has no monthly fees and easy access with your HSA debit card. And with tiered rates, you can earn more as your balance grows. It's time to start saving for medical expenses tax-free with a Royal HSA. Learn more and open your account at rcu.org/savehsa. Insured by NCUA.
Well, 3 periods not enough here tonight. We're heading to OT. CFM had a power play, not a full 2 minutes, about a minute 40 on the power play at the end of the period, but just couldn't get it past Pritzel. So we're going to overtime here.
20 seconds will continue on the power play.
Yeah, exactly. Yes. Yeah, we got 20 seconds of the power play to open up the overtime period. Eau Claire at 1-2-1 in overtime this season. And CFM, their only overtime game was Beaver Dam. They tied them 6-6.
15-player shootout.
Yeah, I remember
London
that.
Bayer with the game winner.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, that was entertaining to say the least.
Yeah. So, another overtime second of the season for the Sabres, and the goaltenders will trade spots here. Evie Pritzel will go to the south end of the barn. And Aubrey Dowd, who made a game-saving save near the end of the game here against Eau Claire, shorthanded try, will head to the north end of the building here. And I don't think they need to scrape the ice up at all. Pretty torn up, I'd say, here for the overtime period.
Yes.
Here we go.
5
Next
on
one
4,
wins the game.
Seconds.
It is Molly Axness. No, pardon me, that is... Lindstrom will take the draw for CFM. Molly Wright will be at the dot for Eau Claire. Players kind of jawing a little bit here as they put the 8 minutes up on the board. 8-minute overtime period. And here we go. 5 on 4 for 20 seconds. Come on, CFM. They get it back for Riley Biskin. Works it off the wall to Avery Lindstrom. Soft pass to her and trying to set up the power play. 11 seconds to go on the man advantage. And it's passed back to Riley, and she couldn't catch it. Just beyond her reach. Number 8 backpedals in her own zone, and that's going to wipe out the power play, the 4th of the night. CFM 0 for 4 on the man advantage. Riley Biskin picked it up after Avery Lindstrom lost it. Lindy looks a little gassed here in the overtime period. She backpedals against Kessia Lauder. Lauder comes in, drifts off to her right, trying to open up some time and space here. And it's going to come out of the zone, out to neutral here. 7:15 left to go in the overtime. And dumped in, cross ice by Molly Axness. And here is Kinsley Cody. Cody got in the half wall. It's dumped back in by Eau Claire, and Cody chases it down in the left wing corner. Wraps it around the wall. Comes on the half wall on the near side with 6:56 left to go here in the overtime. And CFM on the break. And here comes Allison Zhu. Zhu gets some energy, crosses the line into the left wing corner, and a centering pass for Olivia Hare, just beyond her reach, but still controlled by CFM. They go cross ice. Here is Riley Biskin, pumps one in, and that was knocked down in front.
Get it, Riley.
Loose, and Riley holds the zone for a moment and still is there. And here is Avery Lindstrom trying to dangle past Eau Claire. Was spun around, and the Stars have it out to neutral ice. And CFM hits the reset right here, dumped in by Libby Winch into the left wing corner as we hit the 6:12 mark left to go here in this overtime period. Winch has got it high in the zone, comes out, and Eau Claire controls the rock. Ella Gums will dump it in, and she'll spin off on the change here in this overtime period. No, she's going to come on the point on the near side. 5:55 left to go. Eau Claire with a short change in the attacking zone. 5:47 left to go in the overtime, and the puck still pinned up deep in the Saber zone in the right wing corner. Battle for it there. Couple of players from each team. Riley Biskin in it, peels it off the wall, and will roll with it off the backhand. He coughs it up, and here is Lauder. Lauder moves in, fires a shot off the glove of Dowd, and that one will ricochet to the right wing corner. And Eau Claire still with a chance, and it comes in, and it's smothered by Dowd. She'll hang on to that. Good play right there from the senior goaltender. Hang on to it, give your players some rest here with 5:16 left to go in OT.
Yeah, excellent save on that. With those one-timers right at the side by the post there can be tricky.
Pisher and Lauder are the goal scorers here tonight. Pisher for CFM, Lauder for Eau Claire.
They keep removing Avery on the face-off. I don't know what the reasoning is every time.
I'm not sure either. They pitch her out of there.
But it is a little often.
It is. And she's the best face-off player on the team. Swept into the zone by the Sabres with 5:04 left to go. Hunted down by Lindstrom. They lifted her stick up. She's relentless. She still got to the rock.
Right
Lindstrom,
there.
Centering pass for Zhu, and she was tied up. That one went wide. Ricochets in the left wing corner with 4:50 left to go. And it's going to be lobbed back in by the Sabres, but taken by the Stars. Now they work the break, and the Stars have it out at neutral ice, and here is Keitlinger. She'll throw one in and come off on the change.
Gotta play that. Gotta play that.
Yep, Dowd covered it up, and you can see the players, let's keep it going here, and she wasn't really, that was maybe a little overly cautious, but
yep. Hey,
the face-off's going to be in her own zone here. To her glove side, right wing circle as we look at it. And Lindstrom again is tossed from the dot.
I don't know what they are
sure
every time. I don't know if they're telling her why. Or
I don't know what she's doing there, but the best face-off person is tossed from the dot here. And it's loose inside the Sabres zone. And right wing corner. And here is
Riley just stole the puck.
Yeah, Teal came in,
she
fired
lost
one. And then lost it, comes it back to the point. Here's a one-timer. That one wide. Came off the boards hard. Eau Claire now tracks it down, but here is Riley Biskin. Biskin's got it. Turns, works it on her forehand. Coughed it back up. Eau Claire with it.
That away, Avery.
Here is Avery Lindstrom looking for a breakaway chance. Lindstrom couldn't get to it in time. Molly Wright, or I should say Lauder, caught up to it first. And this one rammed off the wall by Eau Claire for Michaela Teal. Teal comes in. Teal shoots, trying to use Biskin as a screen, or I should say Geisler as a screen. And the puck came off her body and into the right wing corner, and it's going to be tossed out of play here on the breakout pass by CFM with 3:31 left to go in the overtime. WOGO Halley, Eau Claire, Chippewa Falls. Greg and Connie with you. Video producer tonight is Gavin Bovey. On radio, audio producer is Elliot Speece. 3:28 left to go. We're back to action here in overtime. 1-1 tie. Eau Claire and CFM, and the Stars have it. Here's a chance as Victoria Keitlinger came and tried to drop one off the backhand. Dowd had it for a moment, then lost it and picked it back up again, but Dowd backed into her own cage, and it came dislodged, and so that'll draw the whistle right here. Well, they just let her walk right in there.
They really did. The Sabres have got to step it up right now. They've been a little lackadaisical here in this overtime. It's do or die. Sudden death. We got to do better.
Evelyn Pischer trying to win this one in the D zone. Can't do it. And Victoria Keitlinger's got it for the Stars. And there's a shot on net. Dowd with the save.
Get it out.
And here come the Sabres. And they finally got it over to Kinsley Cody. And Cody ridden out of the zone by Blomqvist. Still muscled it into the attacking zone, and CFM really needs a spark right
there.
Here. There's a centering pass, and fanning on it was Olivia Hare, but it is Biskin stepping up, and can CFM get back in time? Here is Biskin on the back check, rams this one off the wall. Lindstrom trying to get to it before it's an icing call, but they'll whistle this as icing against the Sabres, and it's going to come back in our zone. 2:38 left to go. Shots are 26-20 in favor of the home team here.
So first lines versus first lines here for the Sabres and the Stars, and the Sabres have got to step up their play and get a little bit more intense. I don't think it's tiredness. I think it's just, I'm not sure. There's kind of in a funk.
Well,
here we go.
Will cost you the game here. And
yes.
This is Allison Zhu trying to pass it off the wall to herself and couldn't get there in time. Eau Claire starts it up the ice. Here's a shot on net. The save made by Dowd off the shot by Teal. She'll drop the glove on that one with 2:24 left to go. You can tell Eau Claire has kind of tilted the ice here in this overtime period so far.
They certainly have, but Dowd stood tall, and, it just takes the one puck to get past, just like we saw the Stars, tie the game.
Here is twisting and firing is Lahner, and she went down to one knee. And Lahner again with a shot, and that one is eaten up by Dowd. And Aubrey hangs on to that for the face-off in her own zone. 2:11 left to go here in overtime.
We have got to do better at getting this puck out. I can't say it enough.
Yeah, it just seems like we get to the blue line or try to approach the blue line, and it's
turnover.
Turn over. You bet. And again, Lindstrom is tossed from the dot. That must be saying she's going too.
I don't know.
Going too early here.
It's just a little over the top.
It seems like it to me, too. Here is Zhu. Kicks that one out to neutral. Trying to pinch it up on the wall, and Biskin's got it right now. Biskin harassed by Molly Wright as she went back for the puck. Zhu is in on it. And Biskin right there pinching it up against the wall. We're down to 1:50 left to go.
Here we go.
In the period, in this overtime period, here is Allison Zhu. Zhu moves in, Wentz down the slot, and a shot off the blocker, Pritzel. Wentz gets to the rock, and Zhu has got it right now. Allison Zhu trying to win this herself here. She can.
Here we go.
And Lindy's got it right now. Here is Lindstrom. Lindstrom goes back to Zhu on the give and go. And Wentz is right in front of Pritzel. She can't get it to go as the puck drifts in to the end boards here with 1:21 left to go in overtime. And Eau Claire's got it right now. Here are the Stars, and a nice keep right there by Kinsley Cody. A shot ricocheted off an Eau Claire player. Here's Wentz with a wrist shot. And that one didn't get to the goaltender. 1:05 left to go in overtime. CFM still inside the zone. Shots 27-22. We're tied at 1 apiece in OT. This one's going to go cross ice for Riley Biskin. Going to go to the forehand. Turns, rips a shot off Pritzel into the left wing corner.
Good
Knocked
save by
down.
your goaltender there.
Here is another shot tried by Evelyn Pischer. Back to the point. And Riley Biskin's shot right in to the pads of Pritzel with 42.4 seconds left to go. And the face-off is going to come in the Eau Claire D zone here. Well, this is where you want it. Just got to win a draw here. And it looks like Lindstrom's coming back out. And quick rest for that first line. Zhu, Lindstrom, and Wench.
42 seconds left. I might keep Evelyn out there.
Here is Lindstrom. She didn't get tossed this time, but didn't win the draw. But comes up with the loose change. Lindstrom trying to collapse in on the goaltender. Eau Claire's got it now, and this is Keitlinger. Keitlinger out to neutral ice, fires one in, but right onto the tape of Kinsley Cody. She threw it ahead, but couldn't connect with her teammate. Lindstrom goes cross ice now for Zhu. Zhu dangles, works it off the wall, back to herself, harassed and bodied as she came in. Wrenches down there. Here is Lindstrom trying to win a battle, and it comes back to the point. Did they keep it? No, it comes back out with 6 seconds left to go. Here's a long bomb from Riley Biscuit as she threw it wide of the cage, and time is going to run out in overtime.
I think it's 3-on-3 now for...
I believe you're right.
Yeah, 5 minutes. I don't know.
So, we have a long night here, but a
Yes,
fun
we do.
night. This is a lot of fun.
They're getting their money's worth.
They are. They sure are. Yeah, man.
3-on-3 is going to be dicey for the CFM Sabres with Kessie Alaner's speed.
Yep.
So we're going to have Riley out there for D for sure.
I would think so. 5 minute 3-on-3 coming up, and we'll take another break. Back in 90 seconds for that 3-on-3. This is Sabres Hockey on WOGO Radio and our WOGO YouTube channel.
Think about how much time you spend in your home. Wers Gala Plumbing and Heating can make it so much more comfortable with radiant floor heating and luxurious bathroom remodels. Water softening and filtration, and whole house air purification, so you can breathe easy. Love your home with Wers Gala Plumbing and Heating. Call 839-0707 or go to wersgala.com.
Serve again, Wers Gala Company.
Is your shopping a bit boring?
Paper or plastic?
Then come to Bargain City Superstore in Chippewa Falls, Rice Lake, and Eau Claire. Bargain City's ever-changing inventory means you never know just what you'll find or how big your savings could be. Name brand apparel, home goods, furniture, the brands you know and love at a fraction of retail price. Bargain City Superstore in Chippewa Falls, Rice Lake, and Eau Claire. Your shopping adventure awaits.
What are customers saying about Post Glass and Mirror?
Amazing job on my screens and very friendly.
I absolutely love my new Lindsay vinyl windows.
Prices are the best in town, along with fast customer service.
Got 2 heavy glass shower doors from Post Glass and Mirror. High quality, excellent service.
When I picked up my car after they replaced my windshield, it was cleaner than when I brought it in.
For commercial or residential glass and recalibration of the advanced driver safety system after windshield replacement for any make and model, call Post Glass and Mirror in Chippewa Falls. PostGlassandMirror.com.
Sabres Hockey on WOGO. Greg Stewart and Connie Feedy here. Video producer is Gavin Bovey. Audio producer is Elliot Spees. And we've got 3-on-3 hockey for 5 minutes. A lot of open ice here.
A lot of open ice. The advantage, I think, to the Eau Claire Stars with a little bit more gas, but I would not be surprised if you see Riley out there the entire 5 minutes or 4.5 minutes if we go the full time. Just with her speed back there and her poise as a defenseman, we're going to need her. We're going to need her to just dig deep. And hopefully our goal scorers, Avery and Allison, they're going to be able to put something away.
Yeah. So do you go to the attack if you're the Sabres here? How do you work that 3-on-3?
Absolutely. You get control of the puck, win the face-off. Don't get kicked out if you're Avery Lindstrom, so you can win that face-off. And, attack right away. Get moving, cross lanes, get them moving so that you got a ability to have an open player. And then, capitalize on that.
So you can get 1-on-0 against the goaltender here.
Yes, or God forbid you use the D as a screen and you chase your rebound. We've watched Evelyn score some pretty goals that way.
Yeah. All right, so here we go.
Got to get shots on net.
3-on-3 overtime. And it is Riley Biskin out there along with Allison Zhu. And I would assume Avery Lindstrom will join them.
Yep. And then I'm guessing Evelyn will shift in a little bit, but after that, I'm not sure that they're going to go much deeper on the bench on a 3-on-3 situation.
So Aubrey Dowd will set up shop at the south goal. Evie Pritzel to the right of us. And for Eau Claire, it's going to be Jillian Stevenson out there, along with Molly Wright and Kessie Alaner. So here we go. Avery Lindstrom and Lauder, the freshman, on the draw, 3-on-3. Lindy gets it back for Zhu. A little miscommunication there, I think, with Riley Biskin. And they cough the puck up. And Eau Claire's got it right now. They'll work it back for Molly Wright. Wright spins away from Lindstrom.
That away.
And loose. Allison Zhu had it for a moment, then
Keep
lost
control.
it.
Keep
and
control.
Riley Biskin gets it up to Lindstrom on a soft pass, and Lindy trying to beat
Here
it
we
down
go.
the ice, and now it goes across for Allison Zhu. Lindy fell down, a little bit of body action there as the puck goes into the left wing corner. Lindy out in front, now covered by Wright. Back to Biskin. Her one-timer got broken up, and Riley backpedals. And Allison Zhu back there as well, and Lindstrom to help cover the zone. And here comes Molly Wright. Drifts off to her left. One-timer on net. Down with a save. Another one that bounced up in her chest. And where is the puck? Riley Biskin's got it. We're down to 4 minutes left to go in the 3-on-3. And Biskin's got it. Works up some steam now. Up the ice for Allison Zhu. Zhu is pestered as she came in. Allison dropped on the check, but no call here. And it's going to be picked up by Molly Wright of ECA. Wright looks up the ice on the breakout pass. That was intercepted. And CFM's got it right now. Biskin loads one up, shoots a high one. Bounced off behind the goaltender Pritzel. I thought it might come out. A stick. Eau Claire's without a player. And wow. A stick is broken. Eau Claire now 3-on-2. And can the Sabres score? Oh, they couldn't. Allison Zhu turned. Very patiently looked it over, trying to go top shelf. Couldn't do it. And Pritzel will fall on the puck.
Pritzel with the save of the game.
Oh, my gosh.
Just
it looked like we had one.
It looked like we had it in the
for
bag
sure.
right there. Yeah.
Oh, man. The stick was broken, so essentially it was a 3-on-2.
Right, absolutely. And Allison was able to slowly walk in front, pull it back to the shorthand side, and still Evie was able to match.
3:15 left to go in the 3-on-3. Same set out there for CFM. They're going to load a ton of ice time right here, and this is Allison Zhu. Fake going back out. Now he's going to dip in into the right wing corner. Zhu has got it right now, looking it over, getting some puck support here from Lindy. Lindstrom spins away from the pressure from Addie Parker into the corner now. Lindstrom still has it. We're at 2:55 left to go in the 3-on-3. Lindstrom turned it over, and it's loose, and Parker's got it now for Eau Claire. She'll dive underneath her goaltender. Looks up the ice for Aubrey Woolley, and it's back in the zone, and a shot taken there by Zhu. Picked up, scooped up by Pritzel with 2:36 left to go. We've used our timeout, so I guess the thing is just keep those players out as long as you can, huh?
Yeah, delay the face-off, which is probably why Avery's getting kicked out, a little bit because she takes her time going in. Like right now, she's going to get dismissed. She took her time. You know what? That's
good
fine.
strategy.
It's strategy. You're getting a few extra seconds for your players to get a rest.
Gosh, you see it all the time in college and the
Absolutely.
pros. Here is Zhu trying to march to the hole, and she was tied up and dropped. And now Eau Claire with a chance for
Molly
an
Wright.
odd man rush if they can get
Offside,
their D in.
please? No.
Here comes Molly Wright, moves in, fires, and scores. Oh, man, dropped it underneath the pads of Aubrey Dowd.
Yeah, that 5-hole.
Oh, my gosh. It opened up. She did the deke in front of Dowd. And they win on the 3-on-3.
A great game. Both teams really, just excellent play. Sabres aren't ranked in the state, and they went to double overtime with the 5th-ranked team in the state. That's a great job.
And tip of the hat to Evie Pritzel because she kept her team in. We outshot them 30-24.
Yeah, Evie with a save in the second overtime there, right with Allison out front. That's just insane save right there.
2:39, time of that goal for Molly Wright, unassisted goal. And so Wright picks up a couple of points here tonight, and CFM loses this one in the 3-on-3 overtime. They went through an 8-minute overtime, then the 3-on-3. And, we played with them throughout the game. It just,
the
luck of the bounce here, so to speak.
Right, and, we had our huge opportunities, especially with Allison there, and you win some, you lose some. But, it's a tough pill to swallow to lose to your cross-town rivals on a overtime game, but what are you going to,
Yep.
It's tough. But after the game, you see that they're friends.
Yep,
so
exactly.
They leave it on the ice.
You bet. They skate together in all through the youth years, and
they do
know each other very well, and now they're mixing it up, getting to talk to each other, and friendly banter now, but a few moments ago it was a battle on the ice here.
Absolutely, yes. Maybe we'll see him in the postseason. It's tough to beat a team 3 times in a season,
That's
and
true.
certainly the Sabres would be able to really win when it matters, right?
Well, this is a crucial one for seeding. It's not going to work out well for CFM here, losing twice to Eau Claire. But, like you say, maybe we'll visit them down at Hobbs and pull one out here. You never know.
You never know.
We definitely proved we can play with them.
Absolutely. We've proved we can play with the top teams in the state. When you beat Black River Falls, you go double overtime with the Eau Claire Stars, 2 of the top teams in the state. So, yeah.
Well, this one ends in a 2-1 loss in the double overtime in that 3-on-3. And we'll get to our Post Glass and Mirror postgame show, brought to you by Post Glass and Mirror in Chippewa Falls. Quality service at affordable prices. For commercial, home, and auto glass, visit postglassandmirror.com. That's ahead. This is Sabres Hockey on WOGO Radio and our WOGO YouTube channel.
Porch pirates? Cats turning your water on? Strangers visiting while you're at work?
Hey.
Not on your watch. Control your smart home with security systems from West Wisconsin Cellcom. WWT.net has local technicians that will take the time to train you on how to safely monitor your home. With systems that don't go down when your phone does, checking past videos requiring less attention during the day, and seasonal monitoring, perfect for easily automating lights, locks, and thermostats while on vacation. Choose 24/7 for peace of mind. You can see WWT.net.
It may work for horseshoes and hand grenades, but sometimes close enough isn't good enough, especially when you need a boundary surveyed on your property. So call Heath, Loken & Associates, LLC, Professional Land Surveying. State licensed and fully insured, they can handle residential, commercial, and government land surveying with the very latest surveying equipment and mapping software. Call owner Jason Heath at 715-720-4000. Get it done right. Heath, Loken & Associates, LLC, Professional Land Surveying.
Our Post Glass and Mirror post-game show. Post Glass and Mirror now hiring for auto glass technicians, window installers, and in-shop repair technicians. Join the team. Click on careers at postglassandmirror.com. Well, a tough one to swallow here tonight as the Sabres lose this one in double overtime, 3-on-3. The Stars beat us 2-1, and well, I tell you what, we beat them in shots, just couldn't beat them in goals here tonight, Coach.
Yeah, it feels similar to the first time we saw them. We controlled most of the play, and power play let us down. We didn't get our opportunities when we needed them. We got the opportunities, we didn't take them. But yeah, that's another tough one. That's twice where we've played them and felt like we were the team that set the pace of play, and just they figured out how to put the puck in the net.
Yeah, absolutely. We had opportunities. First period, Allison gets a breakaway, and uncharacteristically, he shoots it right into the goaltender's stomach. And then here in the double overtime, right in front of the net,
I thought she had it for
to bury
sure.
it. You think a player like Allison's going to bury that 9 times out of 10, and that was the one time that it didn't, and when it really mattered. Definitely difficult, to see one of your star players have 2, mint opportunities and not be able to capitalize on that. And, you have to go back to practice the next day and regroup, because you got a huge opponent coming up on Friday night.
Yeah, Bay Area.
Yeah, I don't really care about them. We'll just come back and focus on what we've been focusing on, more skills that are going to set us up for the rest of the year. We'll play Friday. We have Saturday versus Wisconsin Valley, but we just saw them a couple weeks ago and played a good game. So
absolutely, it was a great game today. I think the Sabres, majority of the game they did better. And it's these are the tough games though for all players. Particularly your goaltender that had some amazing saves.
Yeah, she did.
I can't remember when Molly Wright made the move and Aubrey stood tall on that one. That was a phenomenal save.
Yeah, and at some point we have to help her out, right? We've won the last 2 games 2-1. There were plenty of opportunities. You can't discount how many times we had wide open nets out front and either missed it wide or didn't get a stick on it, and had a huge crossbar in the second period on the power play. And then their best player, the second leading scorer in the state, gets 1 rush in double OT. I mean, we controlled that double overtime, which is what we needed to do. We don't have a lot of legs, so
yeah, you really have one group of 3 that you can trust to put out on a 3-on-3 on the squad right now.
So we got what we needed. We had puck possession. We felt confident that they would maintain, and it was a contested rush. We didn't give up a big breakaway.
No,
and a 1 rush changes again. That's really their first goal. That's just puck luck, right?
Yep.
That's a bad timing of the pucks leaving the zone at the same time. One of the fastest players in the state that has skill.
Yes,
picks it up. It's just bad luck on bad luck after, again, what I would consider a dominant second period. But we recovered well from that. We played a hard third. But, yeah, you wonder when one of these will – I guess we won on Saturday, but one like this, man. Whew, we had Black River last year in a double OT where, again, dominated play and come up short.
Yeah, it's tough to, to bury it when you've mentioned the legs are tired. I think some of the falling, was probably a sign of that, but there's not much more you can do when you just don't have the depth. And, Eau Claire was able to put out 2 different squads for that. So
if only we would have had one more timeout, might have done it.
Yeah, I wish we got a timeout, and OT. Yes.
I don't regret calling the one we called.
No,
we needed it there
perfect
too.
Time.
Get a power play end of the game.
Hoping something good would happen out of it, but yeah, we can't discount. We had the chances, right? Just they had 3 really good chances, and they scored on 2 of them.
Yes. I mean, I would say that our team did a great job taking Molly right out of the play. I mean, you didn't even call her name in for the first 10 minutes or so. So she wasn't a factor in the game. Where I think the CFM players, Brooke Broval was just forechecking hard.
Yep.
She created some opportunity just by a hard forecheck, which is a new thing for her to be doing. So kudos to the coaching staff to get her motivated to do that. And, it created momentum. And unfortunately, like we've said 100 times, we just weren't able to capitalize.
Yeah.
Well, we're seeing some players that we didn't see a lot of in the first part of the season step up, and that's good. And the team, as you can see, growth here with the team. So that's all you can do, right?
We talked about we're going to see them in the postseason. We're going to win when it really matters and just knock them out.
They're not going to beat us 3 times in a season,
They are not. They are not. Yes. Our team is due for a win against the ECA Stars after outplaying them 2 games in a row.
We'll see how the seeding shakes out.
Yeah, you bet.
Yeah, we can be the low seed and take them out. That'll be fine.
Yeah. Well, thanks for coming up on a tough night here, but the team played well, and we'll see you back here for Hudson in a few weeks.
Oh, all right. Yeah, sounds good. 10th.
Okay. All right.
Thanks guys.
Michaela Hogan, head coach of the Sabres here, swallowing a difficult loss, but
it is.
Team. What can you do? The team played well and well enough to win, but just didn't get the right bounces here.
Yeah, you just. Those are
what can you
say? They're going to keep you up at night.
I know.
They are.
I know. All right, we'll come back. We'll have our Holly Bovey Names stats recap and our Fiber Fast play of the game as well. So stay tuned. This is the Post-Glass and Mirror post-game show. The CFM Sabres absorbing a tough 2-1 double overtime loss to Eau Claire. And we'll be back. This is Sabres Hockey on WOGO Radio and our WOGO YouTube channel.
It may work for horseshoes and hand grenades, but sometimes close enough isn't good enough, especially when you need a boundary surveyed on your property. So call Heese, Loken & Associates, LLC, Professional Land Surveying. State licensed and fully insured, they can handle residential, commercial, and government land surveying with the very latest surveying equipment and mapping software. Call owner Jason Heese at 715-720-4000. Get it done right. Heese, Loken & Associates, LLC, Professional Land Surveying.
Is your shopping a bit boring?
Paper or plastic?
Then come to Bargain City's Superstore in Chippewa Falls, Rice Lake, and Eau Claire. Bargain City's ever-changing inventory means you never know just what you'll find or how big your savings could be. Name brand apparel, home goods, furniture, the brands you know and love at a fraction of retail price. Bargain City Superstore in Chippewa Falls, Rice Lake, and Eau Claire. Your shopping adventure awaits.
What are customers saying about Post Glass and Mirror?
Amazing job on my screens and very friendly.
I absolutely love my new Lindsay vinyl windows.
Prices are the best in town, along with fast customer service.
Got 2 heavy glass shower doors from Post Glass and Mirror. High quality, excellent service.
When I picked up my car after they replaced my windshield, it was cleaner than when I brought it in.
For commercial or residential glass and recalibration of the advanced driver safety system after windshield replacement for any make and model, call Post Glass and Mirror in Chippewa Falls. PostGlassandMirror.com. Porch pirates? Cats turning your water on? Strangers visiting while you're at work?
Hey.
Not on your watch. Control your smart home with security systems from West Wisconsin Cellcom. WWT.net has local technicians that will take the time to train you on how to safely monitor your home. With systems that don't go down when your phone does, checking past videos requiring less attention during the day, and seasonal monitoring, perfect for easily automating lights, locks, and thermostats while on vacation. Choose 24/7 for peace of mind. You can see WWT.net.
A 2-1 loss in double overtime for the hometown Sabers tonight against their arch rival Eau Claire Stars. And a tough one, went back and forth, and both goaltenders played terrific. Time for our Holly Bovey Names You Know Stats Recap, brought to you by Holly Bovey and Coldwell Banker Bernizer Realtors. Names You Know right here in Chippewa Falls. Holly's been helping people move in the Chippewa Valley since 2000. You can call her at 715-577-HOME. Visit hollybovey.com or find Holly on Facebook. The Sabres struck first here tonight. Got our lone goal in the first period, 15:45 of the first, and that's our 24/7 West Wisconsin Telecom Fiber Fast play of the game. Brought to you by 24/7 and West Wisconsin Telecom, your complete technology partner. Not only do they provide high-speed fiber internet throughout western Wisconsin, 24/7 and WWT offers security systems for homes and businesses, personal medical alert devices, computer repairs, and so much more, all with the support of local experts. You can visit WWT.net or call 231-2000 today. It was Evelyn Pischer for the Sabres getting her 6th goal of the year, her 10th point of the season, an unassisted goal, did it all by herself, a workhorse. Man, she found the back of the net. It was 15:45 of the first period, and it sounded like this. By Brovold, can't hold the zone now. Comes out with 1:23 left to go. And here's Evelyn Pischer. Pischer's going to skate along the blue line, weaves her way past one Eau Claire player, moves it, fires, and she scores! Evelyn Pischer all by herself. What great skating work right there. And she was not going to be denied. She hunted down the puck and found the back of the cage, and it's 1-0. So that was Evelyn Pischer, our lone highlight of the night for CFM. We had some chances, couldn't get it past past Pritzel, enough, and Eau Claire scored in the second period. It was Kessie Alaner, who just is a terrific freshman player, scored with the assist going to Molly Wright. That tied it up, and we went to overtime, an 8-minute overtime. Didn't score there, went to the 3-on-3, and it was Molly Wright again scoring an unassisted goal. Got it past Aubrey Dowd, and that's where we wound up tonight.
Yeah, disappointing finish for the CFM Sabres. But they held even with a really strong team that's ranked in the state, and they have to keep their heads held high and use that momentum to go against Bay Area, who's a very stacked team.
Yeah, number one team in the state.
I mean, the rumor is they have TW players on their JV team, so I think they have depth.
Yeah, I think they do.
Yeah.
So we already played them once this season.
We did. It was a kind of a crazy day where the bus was stuck. The bus got
The wheels came off the bus, huh?
Well, no, the literal bus got stuck in the snow, and we were hours late. They had to change the game time up there in Hayward.
Lost 8-0 in that one.
Yeah, we didn't have to say. Yeah.
Yep. Sorry.
No, that's all right.
It is.
It is
what it is, right?
Yes, exactly.
So a chance to get a little revenge, and
absolutely.
It's a non-conference game, so
it
whatever.
Doesn't. Yeah, exactly.
That's Friday.
It'll be fun to see
Friday
what we can
afternoon over in Ashwaubenon. In the meantime, our next hockey game is on the 3rd of February. The boys playing Rice Lake here at home. Connie is going to watch the girls. They'll be playing
Hayward and
over
Rice,
at Hayward. Yeah,
maybe?
Up at Rice Lake,
Yes.
the co-op team. So wish you luck up there. And Carter Jager will join me for that one. But you and I will be back together for U School, Cards and U School on the 7th, Saturday the 7th.
Coming up.
12:40 pregame, Cardinal Countdown. Puck drop at 1 on a Saturday afternoon. Well, for our crew here, I want to thank Elliot Spees, our audio producer tonight, Gavin Bovey, our video producer here.
He worked hard tonight.
He sure did. He earned his pay here tonight. And a great job by him in some difficult audio or video situations here. I want to thank Connie for joining me. And our final score again from the Chippewa Ice Arena, it's the Eau Claire Stars in double overtime beating the CFM Sabers 2-1. Craig Stewart here, thanking you for joining us. You can catch a podcast of this tomorrow on our website, WOGO.com. We'll talk to you again for more hockey on the 3rd of February as the Cards boys team hosts Rice Lake's 6:40 pregame show from the Chippewa Ice Arena. Good night on WOGO and our WOGO YouTube channel from the Chippewa Ice Arena.
WOGO, your sports station.
CFM Hockey on WOGO has been brought to you by the YMCA of the Chippewa Valley, Royal Credit Union, Wynn Family Dentistry, Nicolay Bank, Weir's Gala Plumbing and Heating, Stelter Incorporated, Toyson Ford of Chippewa Falls, White City Glass, Holly Bovey of Coldwell Banker Bernizer Realtors, Chippewa Valley Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, Northwestern Bank, Mauer Sperry Insurance, 24/7 and West Wisconsin Telcom, Quality Propane and Fuels, Metropolis Resort in Action City, Check Law Office, Post Glass and Mirror, and Bargain City Superstore. Thank you for listening to Sabres Hockey on WOGO. We now return